Hi, Zita. I've been meaning to ask, and I've been wondering about certain downloads that we may receive and how to know if it's an assumption or if it's coming from source.
So the downloads that you speak of, like when is it? Like is it during your meditation or
No, like it would appear random, maybe. Like sometimes it would feel like, oh, but then other times it's like, wait, that could just be like a thought of mine that's like very, um, I mean, I guess I'm talking more about in any instances, like maybe meditation. Um, yeah, please help me understand this.
the downloads? Like for example, when you feel like getting a coffee, what do? You go get a coffee, isn't it? So
Yes.
is there a difficulty with that? Is that like an is there an assumption in that? Like, should I go get a coffee or like should I not? No, right? You feel the need, you go get a coffee. So that's as simple and easy it is. But I've had like very profound feeling, when it's from source. You feel the bliss and there is no doubt in it you know this assumptions what you speak of comes in the beginning of spiritual journey of everyone goes through it, isn't it? Like where is it coming from, the questioning. So more and more you like fall in love with yourself, more and more you understand source is real and it's working through you, and like you start like inching towards the things that you want, you know when you're like, even for a glass of water or a coffee, or like the feeling that you have of turning left instead of right, and you go certain places, like every little thing, everything, because every moment is expanding consciously, it's just expanding beyond our imagination. Like even look at us on the twin flame journey, isn't it? We are so different from 2 years back or a year back, isn't it? Like the maturity in our energy, the knowledge that we've gained just by breathing in so many days wherein there was nothing much profound on, to our conscious mind, but then like we've come here because of that one day of just breathing, isn't it? So that breathing itself has brought us here. So many days like that, isn't it? So following your thoughts, inching towards your um, desires, there will be no assumptions anymore then. Very small little thing. So as and when you're doing it, the moment, as and when you start trusting source in that way, it just like increases and increases and expands and expands and expands and expands, and it just opens you up to the greater reality, to your own connection. It just shows connection to source very differently, isn't it? It opens you up. So that's what you're going forward. So the doubt assumption itself, like has the energy of doubt in it, isn't it? Is it or not? So it's, just go with what you want to go with, eh, with little things, and you come out of it big. For example, like downloads from source to be very, you know, definite. Like you feel uncontrollable bliss. You just feel bliss in every cell, and it happens, isn't it? During your meditation. I'm not saying on everyday meditation, but on some day you just feel the blissful moment. So that's a connection to source. So everything is a connection to source. For example, people always assume they assume that the connection to source is only through meditation, or having the centered energy and closing your eyes and getting connected like that. But connection to source is with the way that you look at the sun, the ocean, you feel and be in the moment. Everything is source. Every beauty that you see is source. So you're always manifesting that, isn't it? Moment by moment, you keep growing and your energy keeps expanding. So that's what it's all about, right? So just follow that moment, just be in that moment and see where your heart leads and keep going, and you're always on the right track. Another reason many come with this question, is it a download or a, or an assumption, isn't it? Isn't that the word, the assumption? Is because they want to speed things up. They always want to be right to reach that goal. So even when you're rushing, you're moving yourself away from source. So source is all about being in the moment and learning, and it's okay if you're not doing something right at that moment, forgiving yourself and falling back. So being connected to source is patience as well, and knowing that it's going to come to you in time. So assumption is, the energy of it is like rushing towards your goal and to be perfect. We all are not perfect, and it's absolutely okay, you know and always learning. And this journey is, that's what it teaches us, like trying to be centered and being happy at that moment, at that time, and forgiving yourself if you're not in alignment now. You can immediately get back into alignment, so that's okay. So forgiving yourself and being aligned, being in the gratitude energy, and following your heart, taking that left, having that coffee when you're feeling like having coffee. So all of this involuntary actions, it becomes so, you get too used to these involuntary actions which lead to magic. It becomes you, but that's a practice. More you let yourself be that, more you let yourself believe in magic, more you let yourself believe source is everything, and more you let yourself to live today instead of surviving. So more you let yourself live, more you let yourself breathe, more you let yourself, or tell yourself it's okay if you're not going anywhere. It's absolutely okay, and I still love you. Your love in every soul. So more you let this energy sink in, more you have this energy all around you, things start shifting, things start changing, and then there'll be no assumptions then.
That is so beautiful. Thank you. It spoke to me. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.